Yo, 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 yo. Testing 1, 2. Um, just waiting for Cowboys right now. See if you got that sauce. I guess I'll play a few games before Cowboys is ready.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of
Whoever watching,
who certainly want to be targeted throughout the game.
this ain't the league game.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside.
Just warming up for me, real quick.
Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2017 for Zeke Elliott, a mixed bag. Would he play, would he not play? Well, he missed the 6 games from weeks 10 to 15. He still finished, though, Charles, 10th in the league in rushing.
Just tells you about the talent that he has and how explosive he is and what he brings to the table. Look, he averaged 98 yards per game, 98.3 to be exact, a full 11 yards higher than number 2 Todd Gurley behind him. So I just tell you, if he plays a full season and he's averaging that type of yardage, I think Dallas's win numbers go up.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. A first down carry by Elliott. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll fight his way forward to about
Ooh,
the
I hate guys like
48-yard line.
Oh, I don't even know
Calling
what
a
play
gain
to
of a
pick.
couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On third down, that's Smith. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
No. Oh, I messed up.
They do snap it to Prescott.
Ooh, let's go.
And it's intercepted.
Let's go.
Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter,
All right.
first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be...
I hate guys like this. Alright. I just quit then. Check out my channel real quick. Ooh, wrong league. Oh, fuck. I don't even like this league. Send it. I am about to right now. Oh. Send the invite in a second because this shit's taking so long. Check you out, Cowboys. Send invitation. Should get in the sec right there. Gang, gang. Let's go. Let's start this game. Oh, my headphone. Well, my earpiece. I need those real quick. Gotta listen to some music. What up, bro? What type of music? What type? Let's see, EDM, whole heart. Let's go.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one of the best passing offenses in the NFL. The Cowboys are top 10 in pass yards, going up against a Packers secondary that could be in for a long day.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers.
All right.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end.
Good play, good place.
And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right around the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Ooh, that was ugly.
On the deep ball.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
I knew Cardinals wasn't trash.
He'll try and keep this away from Hester as this is going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Darling, go. Ooh, that's cover 1, cover 3. Let's go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The rookie from Michigan, Taco Charlton. And it'll be 2nd and 12. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Williams, limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Who's blitzing? Who's blitzing? Who's blitzing? looks like a dime coverage, but I'm not gonna count the fact that cornerback is blitzing. Oh shit! Come on, he was wide open.
The game plan for any defense is
He was
finding
wide
ways to
open.
make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And take it right on the 30.
Good stop.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game
Lock
where the
up, post,
emotion
lock up.
guy's a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Prescott now on 2nd down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And
Nice.
able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Prescott finding his big receiver Bryant there for a Cowboy 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Ooh, I think I know what play this is. You buffing. You.
Here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Oh.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Let's go, Blake. Good stop.
Able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 26.
I got to get out of that coverage.
Conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Elliott running right. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott.
Oh, he got.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
No.
Then it's
Oh,
Dix with
let's
a
go.
pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh.
Got some room at the 30. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And that one results in 35 yards.
Gary Barnidge, a Pro Bowler at the age of 30. What do you have, a 1,000-yard season that year, 2014?
Yep.
Got let go by Cleveland recently after the draft. David Njoku drafted out of Miami, really to take his place.
And his production last year.
Oh, come on, Evans. You got to get there.
To around the 600-yard mark.
Man, Gary Barnidge is one of the nicest guys in the league. He had just sent out a message on social media welcoming David Njoku to Cleveland, and the Browns let him go the next day.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football, but they face a second and long to start things out. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The rookie from Michigan, Taco Charlton. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Why do you let me down, line?
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And an alley to run. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it.
That wasn't going to help.
He's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
They go back to the air here after the INT.
Oh, I thought that was...
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's going to get this one all the way up past the 20-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Who's sticking this? Who exactly I want? Oh, shit. Run. Point to run.
A first down throw for Prescott.
Let's go, Sam.
The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The give is to Elliott. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing, Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott.
Let's go. Let's go. All right.
Brought down there. Give him 8 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 53 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And Barnage has it on the right side.
No.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
No
and the
way.
Cowboys have recovered. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job
Wait,
on a big return.
what happened?
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss.
What should I do? I don't know what I saw.
That's practice. That's work done.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that to you. Hold up. I'm not gonna do that to you. That was your ball, clearly.
And before the second down play, we're going to whistle a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he couldn't get it to check up. That gets all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It's a loss of a yard there.
He tried to go
Now
mid
second
nasty.
down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. They go to Elliott again. And a short pickup there.
Elliott
They'll
who?
take this up to right around the 20. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think
I don't think I picked the right play.
And try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Prescott. Complete.
Yo, come on, Clay.
Have a first down
Come on,
as he's brought
playmaker.
down at the 44-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. The numbers for Dak as a rookie last year are still kind of mind-boggling. And you look at QB rating. Dak was 104.9. Now, among full-time quarterbacks, only 2 Super Bowl quarterbacks, Matt Ryan and Tom Brady, were higher.
And look who we finished ahead of. Guys like Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson. Amazing.
At least you not run the same plays like the fucking Bears. Bro, non-stop runs to the outside. I'm cool with this. Oh shit! Good stop, Daniels.
This one up close to about the 45. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Prescott from the gun.
All right, good job, Kevin.
I tell you, Brandon, this
Oh, no score game. I need to score.
Come
Come on, bro.
11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Oh, Let's
He's
go.
been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
I was going to take it too.
In the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The rookie from Michigan, Taco.
I know my line's ass, but goddamn.
The amount of sacks
at this point, I'm also turning blocking to aggressive.
Let's face it, this offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
We just gonna get hurt at this point. That's what that can afford right now.
Rodgers to throw on second down.
Come on, I got the shit on aggressive, bro.
Too great, and he goes down once more. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on third and long. Williams.
Yep.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Breaks through the contact, and he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. 23 yards on the play.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
From midfield, here's Rodgers.
Oh my God. Balaga, you off my team that season. I don't care.
The rookie from Michigan, Taco Charlton. And it'll be a second and long.
It doesn't make sense that you give out so many sacks per game. It's only week 5.
Throwing is Rodgers.
No. Oh.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the back.
And another fumble.
And now the ball's out.
And another fumble.
It's picked up by the Cowboys. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Clay Matthews coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. Prescott now from the 50.
Let's go, Sam Shields.
It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked off by Sam Shields. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
And he'll at least get them inside the red zone here, down to about the 19.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Working from the gun. Rodgers being chased out left. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know Davante Adams really developed in 2016 as a receiver for Green Bay. I think he had plenty of incentive because when Aaron Rodgers breaks contain, gets out of the pocket, anything can happen downfield. You can find yourself open, can't you?
And it makes Adams a high-volume guy. Week 7 and 8
Face
last year,
mask.
25 catches. Highest 2-game total in the illustrious history of the Packers. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Injury timeout. Well, it's not my kicker, so I ain't complaining.
Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Prescott on 3rd and 2, pushing through the cut. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Mike Daniels, he's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Elsewhere around the NFL, third quarter now in Los Angeles. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Room past the 20. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
All right, one more quarter.
Back now here on EA Sports. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them.
A ton of sacks.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. The rookie from Michigan, Taco Charlton. And that'll bring up a third down and very long. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Rolling to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's fourth.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken around the 12. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A good pickup there, a 22. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Carry now for Elliott. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And the third down pass falls incomplete.
So what you gonna do?
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers.
No way. No
First and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover, put your defense in a bad spot.
Prescott to throw it. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
All right.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So spinning away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs.
Oh, my God, Balaga.
This time for the sack. The rookie from Michigan, Taco Charlton. And they're going to face an uphill
You got to give me time to
3rd and long.
pass.
And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. On now is the Packers punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Prescott to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a third down. Now Prescott. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's Prescott. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
To throw is Prescott.
Oh, let's go, Clay Matthews. Let's go.
It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Nick Perry, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Second down, Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Prescott on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, James Hanna. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. They'll give to Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. First throw of overtime for Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. Caught by Cobb. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he will force his way forward for a yard or two. I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's
I got to win this game. I got to win this game.
A lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job.
I'll be damned if this game ends with a draw.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center.
Having
to snap the ball and then
I trust my defense.
My defense. That's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
On now is the Packers punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back.
All right, D, time to step up.
Sin, and you know he's
time to
taking
eat.
a deep sigh of relief right now.
No.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. So the D-line's going to spread out. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Room here to run. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Oh, let's go.
It's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things. And
Let's go. That's a win.
Out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about. A long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for the Packers, they move back over 503-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.